They try to bend me, but I won't break. I pay no mind to the noise they make. I keep my head, I hold my ground. Ain't no man gonna knock me down.
Never mind. He was wrong in your opinion, but I might not be wrong in his opinion. Please, stop fighting with your son publicly. I don't care. Remember when you changed his nappy? Remember when you brought him out and played the kick a ball with him and everything? I don't care if he's 26, he's still your baby. He's your baby. And I don't care what the rest of the world says. Don't let no one speak down to your son. Now, I'm going to tell you a short story here now. None of my kids speak to me. They don't, for many, many different reasons. And I'm going to explain the reasons for why. But if anyone said a negative word about my kids, I'll put them on fire. I have 4 children, 3 biological kids and a bonus child. If anyone would say a negative word about my children, oh my God, it would break my heart. If they talk to me, they don't talk to me. I don't care. They're still my children. I have 4 children and they're never to be spoke down about. Never, ever, 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 ever. So, if you ever get to see this, please don't let people talk bad about your son. I know you have other children. I know that might be the case. You have a wife. You have a big family. You're one of the biggest sports people in the whole wide world. Everyone knows you. You're our God. We love you. We really, really, really love you. I'm talking about, and I know this is going to come right across there like I'm a bit of a girl just now, but Brooklyn Beckham. We have to stop talking bad about this boy. He's a young man, 26 years of age. We have to stop talking bad about him. And please, David, you're never going to see this. I know this, so I can say this now, so I don't have to be shy. Don't let no one speak bad about your son. Please, because it's not worth it. You're going to get a phone call in the middle of the night. He couldn't put up with the pressure anymore. He hung himself, took overdose of tablets, threw himself in front of a train, and you're going to go on and you're going to have to find him in a morgue. There's not a hard word that has been said that can't be dealt with. It's not a word in the life that can't be dealt with. But don't talk bad about your son. Don't let no one talk bad about your son. Pull back all your people. You have nothing to win. I learned from a child very, very, very early in my life. My uncle said to me, my uncle was the greatest man in the world. He goes, Eddie, tell me this, what's most important for you? He says, is to be right or to be happy? What's more important for you, to be right or to be happy? I learned that as a child, 4 years of age, 5 years of age. In the same time I learned from my father was, listen, I have nothing good to say nothing. Say nothing, just take quiet, walk away. Go out and kick some dirt or go out and walk a dog or whatever you're doing. So I would want everyone in the whole wide world to stop bullying this young man. Is he wrong? Sure, how do we know? We never grew up with him. We never grew up in his house. We love David like David is our brother, like he's a brother of ours. But we never lived in his house. Do I think he's the best thing since sliced bread? Yes, I do. I still think he's the best thing since sliced bread. I think he's the coolest man in the world. I think he has succeeded so good. I think he has a lovely, beautiful family. I really, really, really do. He's a proper alpha man. So, if you ever get to hear this, David, take this now from an old man. I'm 60 years of age this year. I'm born 1966. You need to do everything you can do to protect your son. I don't care if he's 26. I don't care if he's 16. I don't care if he's 6. I don't care if he's 6 hours. You need to make sure that the rest of the world stops this. Because you see now, you don't want to have another Lady Diana. You know what I mean? I'm taking advice now. Now, I have no skin in this game. I do and I don't, but I do. I feel like I do. Because look at all the adults. They're talking down to this poor chap. They're running around messing, laughing, giving out to him that he was spoiled with this and he was spoiled with that. He's worth so many million. He's worth X, Y, and Z. He wouldn't be worth a penny if it wouldn't be his father. So what about it? That's not the importance. The important is that we get over this. That you get over this. So now, That's my voice. That's my view to David. Now, David, I want to talk to your son for a bit. Now, he's probably never going to see this, so I can say this. But I want to talk to the young lad now for a bit. Listen to me, my friend. And I want you to hear what I'm saying now. Listen, Brooklyn. Nothing can't be solved. Everything can be solved. Everything can be solved. There's nothing in life we can't do that can't be solved. I know you're feeling hard done by the moment. You're entitled to feel hard done by the moment. Why shouldn't you be feeling hard done by for the moment? If the moment carries on for a week, a year, 2 years, 3 years, that's all right, buddy. Listen, mate, it's all right. You're entitled to it. And but I want to give you an advice. I want you to listen to me now. I was your age. I was your age. Your daddy was your age. Your granddad was your age. We have all been your age. But that doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it wrong. It makes you being you. Right? I think you're right because I know that's your feelings and you're entitled to your feelings. So you're expressing your feelings. Now there's going to be a lot of writing here, there and yonder. I saw someone send it to me today that you had put up something. Please stop putting things up on the internet. Stop feeding the people. Just don't. You don't need it. Look at you. You have a lovely, lovely, lovely wife. Take your wife. Go off. Shut down everything to do with internet. Shut it all down. Don't open one more internet. Stop reading about people. Stop getting antagonized. You don't have to be antagonized about nothing. But I want to give you advice. Now, I don't want you to listen to me because I'm an old man. But I want you to listen to what I'm going to say. I want you to go, because your people can arrange with someone else's people, they can arrange with someone else's people. If I would have been you, right, and I say this to everyone, and I say this to everyone. If I would have been you, right, go and talk to a man. Go talk to another adult. Get another perspective out of everything, right? And you're going to find out that we all go through the same thing. I have children that was your age. I was your age. We're all going through the same thing. Now, you might think I'm talking crap. But if I'm talking crap, listen to me. Go and meet someone who doesn't talk crap. And I'm recommending everyone to go talk to Dr. Phil. People's laughing now. They go, oh, Dr. Phil, this, that, and the other. I don't care. Because me and him went to the same university. Now, he went on and he studied further, but we went to the same university. Please go and talk to Dr. Phil. Let your people arrange with his people. Now, you and him just sit in the basement, right? You don't have to put it on internet. You don't have to put it on TV. You have to put nothing. Just sit in the basement and talk to Dr. Phil. Explain for him how you're feeling. It's worth every penny in the whole wide world. Let's say your people can't get to go to Dr. Phil. God, I would love to go and, send people to Dr. Phil. There's another really, really, really great man. And now people are going to go mad again when I'm saying this. Is a man called Steve Harvey. We also went to the same university. Now, the people I'm going to recommend now is the people that we went to the same university. So we have all gone through the same thing. Steve Harvey. He's not just a comedian, although he's very, very funny. But he's not just a comedian. He's a very, very good man with a shed load of experience. Good or bad, but a shed load of experience. So why don't you go and see Dr. Phil? Go and see Steve Harvey. If your people can't arrange to see one of them two, I say, listen, I'll tell you one thing. I know who'd see you. I know who'll talk to you. Tony Robinson. I know he'll see you because he's brilliant. He's great. Listen, get your people to call his people. Sit and talk to the man for an hour in the basement. I don't care where you're sitting. Sit in the middle of the back of the beyond of nowhere. But talk to Tony Robinson. He's not a doctor, but talk to Tony. Well, he is, because we also went to the same university. He also has a PhD from the same university as I do. There's 3 brilliant names. If I would recommend anyone in the whole wide world to go and see someone, that'll be the 3 first men I would recommend. But now, because time is going on and there's other people that comes across and everything, the first 3 I would recommend to everyone. And I recommended 3 of them to everyone. And I've done over the last so many years. And I used to say to people, listen, just look at these men for a couple of months. Read what they're saying. Do what they're saying. Watch what they're saying. But I'm going to say something now with a bit of controversy just now. There's a new man who showed up. He's not new, but he's kind of newish for us. His name is Patrick Bet David. Patrick Bet David is the Most sensible man I've ever met. I watch everything he's doing. I watch how he's speaking to the people around him. Patrick Bet-David is a copy of my father. They're like twins. They're absolute twins. You know, I'm saying the whole time, we shouldn't be sitting on the fence. I don't think Patrick Bet-David knows there is a fence because he's fabulous. He's brilliant. And I think everyone should be like, I'm going to say Pat, right? So I don't have to keep on saying his name, the whole name. I'm not being, bad about that, but I hear himself call himself Pat. Listen, get your people away from the cameras, away from internet, away from everything. Go and sit with Pat, for half an hour, 2 hours. I don't care. Let him bring you for lunch. You bring him for lunch. I don't care who's paying, but if you just can't pay, I'll pay. I don't care. Sit and talk to him for a little bit, right? And Pat has a really cool man. And I think this man is actually my little brother. I think we're brothers from different mothers or different parents. And it's Vincent. Vincent sits beside Patrick all time, every time. He looks like the man with the greatest heart. Very hyper, full of energy, all ADHD and everything you go with it. But he masters very, very, very good. I've gave you 5 names. I can give you another 50 names. Now, why do I recommend you go and speak to someone else? Because when your father says something to you, you don't even listen. You go, you're talking crap. You're talking this, that, and the other, because it's your father. But if you go and speak to another man, if you and I sat and we spoke, and I told you a few different things, and you asked me, and I gave you a few different answers, you will go back and look at your daddy like, yeah, my daddy probably wouldn't be that bad. Right? So, get someone. I can give you another 20 names, but get someone like the one I've just gave you mentioned, right? Talk to the boys, talk to the men. So listen, Eddie sent me. Eddie. Say, Eddie sent me. Eddie think it would be a good idea that I listen to another man's perspective. And I think that would be a very, very good idea. But talk to someone that, we know are good. Don't go and talk to your granddad, because your granddad would be not that particularly good, because first of all, he's family, first of all. Second of all, he reared your father. And you're today angry with your father. So your granddad wouldn't be really particularly good. Take someone outside the family, away from the family. Right? So I gave you 5 names. And there's 5 names I would recommend to everyone. Now, I want to tell you something. I kept a book. So when I had my first child, it was 1992. God, I was the happiest man alive. Like your daddy was, like every other daddy was. But I'm going to give a really, really good one. So my son was born, and I was given a manual how to rear my child. Now, I got the same manual as your father did. I got the same manual as Dr. Phil got. I got the same manual as Steve Harvey did. I got the same manual as every other daddy in the whole wide world. Because we got our child, and then we got a manual, and the manual was to show us how to rear the kids, how to rear our boys, how to rear our girls. I don't care, right? But that was the manual. Manual is the most important thing in the whole wide world. I want to show you the secret. I've held this now the whole time. I'm going to show, because I believe you don't have any children yet, but I'm going to show you a secret. And this is a secret between all of us men that has kids that we have never shared with no one else before in our whole wide life. But I'm actually going to show you the manual I was given. And I'm going to show you the same manual your father was given, because we all got the same one. And I want you to remember now, this is the manual how to rear our kids, how to behave in front of our kids, and how to make our kings be better than us. Because that's the achievement of all this, isn't it? To try to get our kids to become better than us. That's what this is all about. So I'm going to do something now, right, that no other man has ever done in the whole wide world. But all of us has gone to the same college, same university. We all got the same manual, right? And I'm going to show you what says. I'm going to show you what this manual says. You're going to be shocked, right? But this is the manual that told all us men how to take care of our kids, how to rear our children, and how to make our children, boys or girls, better kids. This has never been shown ever before. This is the first time ever. Dr. Phil has never shown his manual. Steve Harvey has never shown his manual. No one has ever showed their manual before, ever. But I'm going to show you my manual, and I have the same as your father. Now listen to me. This is the manual. It's empty.